games that you definitely you wouldn't want to be anyone in this situation. Inventory full. What?
Gonna use one and pick one up.
Is that to God, this is money. It's not. It's not money. And I'm at full health. Isn't too good.
So I should have played it on hard.
Well, I didn't want our fans. Yeah, that's fine.
All three of them?
Oh, yeah, I know. Well, my mom, your mom, and whoever's calling right now. He'll probably watch our videos.
Probably. It's number 3.
Huh?
He's number 3.
Yeah. I was gonna say Arnaldo's mom, but she probably.
She can't hear anything.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Subtitles? No. Yeah, subtitles.
So does that mean we'll have to do the subtitles, or does YouTube take care of that? They're just.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, I'm not sitting here listening to all our crap. Just so
hey, you could dub it over. It'd be hilarious.
Dub over myself.
You could dub over me with it. You could dub. You could dub me over with a gangster voice.
Like, oh yeah, my name is Obscura from the hood. You know, over there.
Use power nodes to upgrade your weapons and rig.
Thank you. Woo. Okay, so I got 2 power nodes and stasis module.
You wanna upgrade your rig now?
Cutter. I don't know which one to upload now or update. Let's see. I'm gonna look at each one and see which one's the closest to getting an upgrade, because sometimes they'll have like empty spaces like that before you actually get to something good. Air becomes a thing later, so I'm not too worried about that. Capacity. I'll raise that because that'll help with inventory stuff. So yes, and also damage. Who needs the rig if the gun can keep me safe? That's one of those philosophies about fighting that's like, I don't know which better. You know what I mean? Like, you're like, is it better to have a better defense or offensive defense or whatever? Like that. They're both good.
Could just be Gara. Have offense and defense.
Work, yeah, you could. Not everybody can be Gara, though.
Forward back to tram control and slot it into the computer array. That should get the transfer to come back online.
When that aim is
between the legs. Is there another one?
Looting bodies.
Yeah, so essentially somebody told me, like, yeah, basically what it is if there's anything in your pocket when you become a necromorph, it essentially is that's like the reason why there's weapons and stuff inside of it. If it's in your pocket, it'll be in your chest.
Trying to play dead fool.
Play me, sucker. I wish you would. There should be another one. Well, at least it lets you take some of it. It didn't let me, like,
Yeah, some games, if you can't take the whole thing, you can't take any at all. Which is stupid.
Yeah. Ammo should be... That would break the game, though, but ammo should be a thing where you just always can carry more. Because if I was Isaac right now, I'd be like, no, yeah, I need more ammo, so I'll carry it in my fucking hand if I have to.
Yeah.
I have to take on a ship full of motherfuckers that are all like that. Checking for a pulse. I keep it like this usually because horizontal is like usually the best way to cut like the legs off, and the legs are usually the thing you need to go for like first. You know. And of course, I'm gonna keep saving.
Or you could just doom blast everything.
Well, not everyone can be like fucking the end, freaking Kamen Rider Canon. That he's such an overpowered character. Like, oh my goodness. He can copy up to like 3 or 4 or 5 of any other rider that's not the main rider from any season.
Which can get scary.
Yeah. And including back in the day when some of the riders were on the same level as
all
the,
he needs to
as
do is
the
copy
main rider,
like
it's like fuck.
Dark Kiva and Meteor.
Oof. Dark Kiva, Meteor, and Chalice.
Yeah,
Oh
and that's it.
my
That is it.
And Wingnut. Oh my goodness.
What are you?
You
Odin.
can't fight that.
Odin.
Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Oh my god, Kamen Rider.
He's a force of nature.
Word. A man-made force of nature, but still.
Still terrifying.
Yes. I'm going the wrong way. What a dumb little boy I am to go the wrong way.
That moment you realize you can't follow GPS properly.
Well, it helps to check it. It's not like it's a constant thing staring me in the face. So I fixed the tramway for you assholes while you were just sitting here doing nothing.
Hey, did that magazine move? Wasn't it on the floor earlier?
What?
That magazine.
Which one? That
Oh
one?
no, there's more than one. Okay.
Yeah. No, yeah, there's... Everyone, we printed off one. You can go ahead and share it. Pass it around.
Fan control computer now online.
Looking at that vent. Behind that vent.
So the question is, what would they have done if you couldn't do that?
Oh, they would have been screwed. The entire game would have been screwed. If at any point in this game, like the multiple things you have to do to progress the game couldn't happen, the entirety of your entire party.
Arriving at flight deck station. Quarantine lifted.
So basically,
But then
you're like every
that's
row.
pretty much. That's like saying though, like what would have happened had Luffy not come through in the Whitebeard War? It's like
Whatever was in the flight lounge must have left. That's lucky for us. Isaac, get back to the Kellion and prep it for launch. We'll find out where we can from the bridge and meet you there.
If you live that long, you're out of your league, Hammond. This is suicide. We're going to die.
yeah, the two of them are constantly arguing because he's always like, "We can fix this. We can make this happen," and she's just like, "We just need to get the fuck out.
We understand each other.
You're doing crazy shit and unnecessary shit when we could just
Just get us out of here alive.
She just wants to live." And I'm like, a lot of times you end up siding with her because it's like she makes more sense when it's like, yeah, let's just leave. Let's just stay alive. Get the
But
fuck
isn't
out.
the guy the one who's gonna help you find your wife though? Shouldn't you side with him sometimes? Or did you give up on
Because you
her
don't
and now
know
you go
what
for the new
because you don't
chick?
know what happened with it. Well,
Down
I mean,
for that new chick?
I mean, she's new.
That new
By
hotness?
definition, she's my old busted wife with a new hotness.
Oh, that Kool-Aid on the floor.
Who spilled the damn Kool-Aid? Oh my god, that happened to my niece the other day. And my sister screamed at her like, "Why'd you spill Kool-Aid everywhere?" She's like, "I'm sorry." I'm sitting there like, whenever I go to their house, they're always, because they're teenagers now. They're like 13, which is like the worst age for a person to be. That's like just the shittiest kind of people. So.
Speaking from experience?
Yes. So, because are you going to try to argue that your 13-year-old self is better in some way than your nowadays self? Like, you know more.
Yeah.
In terms of, like, your body, maybe, but, like,
I didn't have to worry about bills. I didn't have to worry about student loans. I could eat and sleep and poop, and it was all good.
Are you saying you can't eat, sleep, and poop now?
Not
I know,
with the
right?
same,
After when you
not,
get
not
older,
with the same
all those
finesse.
things, right? And when you get older, all those same things are like, not as good.
Yeah.
Or harder. Or not so hard. Why is it running away from me?
It knows of your legend.
Full bit here, 20 minutes. Ah! Fucking, my war cry. Shut up, Carl. I wasn't scared. That was my war cry. Perfectly fine. That was my war cry. I do that sometimes.
Grown men don't cry.
Nah, for real though. Oh man, some of the there's a necromorph in here that reminds me of Buff Garrus from Mass Effect. I miss Buff Garrus. We gotta play Mass Effect so I can relive all the memories of that.
We made it to the bridge.
2-month period where I played Mass Effect through all the way, like the first 2, 3.
We're going to try to get to the command computer.
2, 3 games.
Wish us luck.
Like twice.
You gotta get Andromeda so you can meet New Garrus.
I don't want to meet New Garrus. He's not gonna be as good. I can already tell. You can't be more buff than Garrus. Yo, Garrus was awesome. I loved how like every single time, bless you, random person who walked into our recording session.
There's a ghost.
Right. Essentially, Garrus, every single time you leave him alone between games, he's just off killing mad stuff. Like he's just like, yeah, no, I created like a contingency of warriors that's just gonna cut a swath through the crime-infested streets of space.
You think his tail or its tail is as strong as the kid from Hero Academia who's jumping over buildings and stuff?
No, that thing could barely. Ew, it's stuck on my shoe. I got something on my shoe. Ew. Yeah, no, that kid, it can't. I don't think it can hop across like over buildings and stuff. Am I doing it again? Stupid me, not paying attention.
Hostile life form detected. Hull damage critical. Evacuate.
It's gonna blow!
Evacuate.
I love how we're just walking out like casually, like, well, this shit's fun. Guess I better casually stroll out. Well, guess we're not leaving anytime soon.
Hey,
Word,
got company.
the ship just committed suicide because it was like, fuck this.
Collision detected in Marine Hangar Bay. Emergency crews have been notified.
The ship was just like, you, the black dude, the white chick, you're all fucked. The ship's like, so long, losers. Can I get it from here? Nah, I'll just walk up to it. You think you can come into my house, do this, my family? You're done. You're done.
Just trying to scorpion you.
What the hell is happening down there? What happened to the shuttle?
Those are at home.
More plasma things that I can't pick up.
Kendra.
No, Hammond! This changes everything!
God damn it, Hammond! Shut your mouth! Just really go for a pumpkin pie latte? Just really calm my nerves.
It's no good. There's an executive lockdown of all primary systems. Without the captain's authorization, I can't access them.
So, essentially, the entirety of this game is trying to get admin access for the entire ship. You're just like, we can't do this because we're not administrators. So it's like, fine.
Deceased.
What? How?
Like your computer yesterday. With that bullshit.
That was really weird.
That was really stupid. We were trying to set up stuff to record, and it was telling us, oh, you're not administrator. I'm like, Carl, do you have another account? He's like, no, that's administrator account.
Get to the medical deck and find that rig as fast as you can.
What was that?
I'm so thirsty. Oh, damn! They got attacked by a scorpion.
Sounds like you need some tea in your life. Bubble tea.
Oh my god, I have a problem, dude. I'm addicted to taro tea. Excuse me. Credits.
Making money.
Alright. 800. Now, see, it's like, would you want to live in this kind of environment if that meant that there was money like just strewn around everywhere, but you had to fight constantly to survive? Pretty sure I wouldn't. I
mean, you might not even have the chance to spend it though.
Right? Oh man, wow. A ship full of people who get paid every single day, and their money's just lying around because they're all dying, but it's like...
The T virus, though.
Yeah. It's like, where are you going to spend it? Well, you actually can spend it at different little cool places, like the place I hope to find soon, so I can get a new rig or something. Because this shit is ridiculous. Now, the one thing I do like about this game is that it tends to...
Just the one thing?
Yes. It tends to introduce things, so the way that it introduces different monster encounters is not necessarily, like, completely random. It's like, okay, this happens to you, this jump scare happened to you, like, but you should have been used to it because, like, we did that to you before. So once something happens, it can always happen. You know what I mean? So, like, you walk up to an event, something pops out of you. Why were you standing in front of an event? You know you're not supposed to do that. You know what I mean? Or, like, at one point, there was a time where I was at a bench and something attacked me, like, after I came out of the bench, which is not usual because, you know, you're not normally able to even go in the bench, I don't think, if there's something attacking you. And from that point on, I was, like, super cautious and made check the whole entire room before I use a bench. Because from that point on, I'm like, yeah, it could probably happen again.
When does a necromorph strike?
Right. Now, let's see what they got at the shop. Inventory. This is my inventory. This is what I got right now.
You can get suit level 2. You have enough.
I love the animation for putting him in the suit. It's so dope. Kamen Rider.
Henshin.
Kamen Rider Isaac. Type 2. One of the cool things about the rigs, though, is that I guess in their society, it's almost so you know how like Star Trek, how they have like different they all kind of have like wear like the same things but like different colors to signify stuff like that. It's almost like that, only it's like everybody has a rig, but your rig might be made of different things depending on what your job is. So I have so there's a rig that, like, I think the last rig you get is like a soldier's rig, so it's like better with defense, whereas my rig is literally just like it has like the bare minimum stuff to stop me from getting hurt from like radiation poisoning and all that kind of stuff because I'm an engineer. So I'm like, now in terms of saving stuff in the safe is a good place to put stuff.
Store your crap.
Store your crap. That should be good. I'll buy a small air can just in case. And
You're all resupplied.
yep, and I have a little bit more space.
So are the gray your current space, and then the other ones are
The black ones are possible
ones you can
spaces,
increase?
yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I have any power nodes, so it doesn't matter.
You could have bought one instead of upgrading your suit, but then
There's no contest there. Like, oh, upgrade one aspect of one of my many tools, or upgrade my entire defense. All right. Let's end with chapter 1. Complete. you back there saying, sir?
Mr. Ghost.
Yeah, that's your name. Yeah, that's your name, Mr. Ghost. Just drifts in and out. We'll be playing another game with Mr. Ghost soon. It always defaults to that for some reason when you first start an animation.
It's all right, McCoy. He's here. Nothing to be afraid of.
She lost it.
I knew you would come. Just like you said. I saved this for you. Can I go?
Use kinesis to move or throw
Take
objects.
me. Shut up.
Thank you, lady. Wow. Well, that happened. Just kick that nigga. I didn't mean to do that.
Sure you
That was
did it.
mad disrespectful.
Says the guy who loots bodies.
Nice. Unless the game calls for it.
So that you do loot bodies.
Only when I need to, Carl. They're dead. They don't need their stuff anymore.
Pick up schematics to add items to the store.
Oh yeah. When you pick up schematics for stuff, then you can get that stuff.
Flamethrower. Somebody keeps spilling the Kool-Aid, man. That's not cool.
Right? Like, like, come on, dude. On the walls.
1 minute she was there, and I can't believe I lost her.
Evacuate this area immediately.
We can still do this. Get me the captain's rig codes, and we'll find Nicole.
Her name is Nicole.
Think that might be your wife.
Get to the morgue. Get some thermite from medical storage, and a shock pad from zero-G therapy. Should be down the corridor. God, communication is useless in all this static.
When's the point where I see the finger lands? These things are disgusting. I've taken to naming one of the enemies fingerlings. You'll see them. They're gross. They're also mad hard to kill with a plasma cutter. They're kind of annoying. Like, it's nice because you can kill like a bunch of them because they're all like kind of
Crunched together.
Yeah, but then when it comes to being like killing like one or two and they're far apart, you're like, ah. Nice. I just wanted to make sure that they downloaded that. I almost have enough to get what's it?
What are you gonna buy? Module, flamethrower,
Power nodes probably. I don't really use them.
power node. That's what it is.
And the funny thing is, you can find them lying around places too. Like those little cabinets that I keep walking up to.
Black, this is
All weapons have an alternate firing mode.
Thanks for that. I didn't realize I could do this like from the get-go. I don't think I can keep eating Chinese food like that, or at least I can't keep eating, you know, a bunch of bad food in a row like that. You know,
But you have them in Euro training.
it's not even
Gotta
that.
balance.
See, that's why I always thought sliding doors was a dumb idea. Oh, this is about you can just look at this room and tell.
What is that supposed to be? That's not human. What's name? Those arms are way too not human.
Yeah, those are enemies I think that come up later.
Okay.
Possibly. I don't fucking know.
That's a whole lot of not
Yeah,
human.
that's not ideal.
Because it's like the amount of detail that has means that they've been like studying them for a while. But the fact that they got overrun is like, when did you have a chance to study them if you're
Up, quarantine.
coming from the roofs, ceiling?
lady one. Show that lady a good time. Sometimes the ship will do that. You'll just go in a room and you can just tell. You're like, yeah, this is gonna be a fight. Especially when they still do that. Anything else?
Dark Kabuto Rider kick.
Word. What if there are any common riders who have just like a straight up stomp? You could say Kivas because he jumps up like that.
Yeah. Doesn't Wizard do like a triple backflip into like a swan dive kind of kick?
Depends which mode he's in. Oh, rub.
Oh, where you at, bro? Where you at? Bitch.
Shit.
Up, you're getting got. Didn't you shoot him in the leg like 3 times so they come off?
Yeah, that was weird. I think it's because he was still wearing pants. And
the pants had the rig on them?
Yeah, no, the pants had the there was like there was actually like a shin guard or something on the pants. It was weird. Yeah, it was weird.
You were shooting him in the leg, but
Knee
he was
pads.
reacting like
Yeah,
he was getting hit
he's
in the body.
My knee pads. You can't stop these knee pads.
Oh, imagine if one of them tried to Jaguar knee you.
Oh my god. Oh, dude, imagine there's these
Buff
ones
garish Jaguar
that
knee.
are fucking broken and they're dumb fast. They're like soldiers that get turned into them. Oh, dude, they're broken. See, you get suspicious every time you see a vent in any room. You're just like, this room could be compromised at any moment. You know?
Mm-hmm.
That up. Definitely saved. Almost died.
After you got munched on.
Word. Almost died. I was fine though. This is easy mode. Even after both of them attacking me multiple times, I hadn't even taken 25% damage. So I'm not too worried. I do only have one health thing though, which means I might need to go to the store and buy a couple more after I do this. Hopefully I'll find more. Oh, that's spilled poop. Talking about that though is really making me thirsty.
Time of a Tarot T run.
Alright, now, let's watch this guy die first. Yeah, shot this like dark thing in his face. He can't live.
Oh, it's the babies.
Okay. Kids.
No child left behind.
Kids. You take good care of them, and what do? So I guess these people are like test tube babies? They're like, we don't need our workers, we don't need our workers pregnant, so, pregnant in space is like not a good combination, so, let us have your baby for you. Fuck off me, you piece of shit! Get the fuck off of me, you piece of shit!
Get him.
Fuck you, baby!
And it's good! So should you be preemptive like Miss Marvel and take out all those potential baby monsters?
Oh, yeah, let me start a civil war. 2. Back to the streets.
They kind of did. Take a couple shots.
That was only because their tendril things aren't out. Because when the tendril things are out, they're basically like limbs. You have to attack those.
Okay.
You get two, basically. That one was in there. What was it doing? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. I gotta stop trying to whistle. People always doing that. You know, do you know why I learned to whistle?
Pick up girls.
It's actually I learned to whistle because I'm an asshole.
Hope I can hold.
I could see that.
It's so I had a roommate.
Was it a music? Oh, okay.
I had a roommate, and he shall not be named. But he was very well. I mean, you know, I only have a certain amount of roommates, so they can figure it out. But they can all come together and convene the brotherhood of Justin's roommates, who can all come together and be like, which one was he talking about? No, my roommate was kind of annoying, always whistling and shit, and pissed me off. So you know what I did? I taught myself to whistle, and then I whistled better than him. And I whistled better songs because I'm a musician, and I play the violin, and I know better songs and harder songs to whistle. So I whistled, you know, different songs I played through orchestra, or like different songs that I know are fucking hard to do, like, you know, Holy Orders.
I still haven't heard you.
Which
play
I
that
can't play on the violin yet. Shut up, Carl.
Just had to get that out there. Let everybody know.
Yeah, I basically did that to piss him off, and essentially it worked because he stopped. He eventually got to the point where he was like almost embarrassed to whistle in front of me. Oh, shit, I missed it. He was essentially embarrassed to whistle in front of me because he got too good.
That's interesting.
Punisher style. Now you ain't got no legs. Take that!